We'll start with you, Coach. Welcome back, 3-0 to start the season. Uh, Perfect start, basically. How do you like what you saw today? Did you see some improvement?
Yeah, there's no doubt we're starting to put the pieces together. Guys are figuring out their roles, and we're still figuring out how to play with each other. With a lot of new guys and kind of what our strengths are. Stuff like that. But we have a team that shares the ball, want to play the right way, want to play fast, want to play physical, and I think we did that. All three games against three different opponents, and I couldn't be prouder. I mean, 28 assists is, that's special, and that makes it feel really good.
Yeah, and then Croy, you led the team today with 16 points, and you
Most
guys had
definitely.
your best offensive performance of the weekend. How did you guys keep that intensity up after 3 games in a row?
Well, really, it was just a game of runs. We had a lot of energy, just big communication. It's something we talked about a lot throughout the past 3 days, and I'm just glad the guys was able to pull it off for the third day in a row.
And then, Coach, we talked a little bit about depth yesterday because the big lead you took early, you got to test it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
How did you like what you saw from some of those guys?
Oh, I love it. I mean, that's what we hang our hat on. I mean, if you want to play, a fast up and down style, you have to have depth, and everybody has a chance. Everybody eats, is what we say. Everybody has a chance to score. Everybody has a chance to produce. So it's always next man up mentality. So you got to be ready to go, and we showed that. If it's not your day, one game, then it is the next day. Pedro had a rough day yesterday, but he came in, awesome today. And that just happens. Miles had a tough first game, and then he ended up having a great weekend. Croy, first game, and then he's an absolute monster today. That's a team. So it was really nice to see that, from 1 to 13, everybody had a chance to contribute.
We'll go back over to Croy. How important is it to you guys to share the ball, get the ball around? You guys kind of have even numbers all over the board. How important is that for you guys?
No, it's very important, like especially for winning, like going like in our future. Passing the ball is going to be a big part of our game. Just being able to talk and pass the ball fluently and make smart passes. So passing the ball is definitely a big part of our game.
Sure. Then back over to Luke for one more. Looking ahead, like later in the season, what are you looking for the guys to continue doing, continue to improve on, just in general?
Yeah, just attention in the details. We still had lapses out there with high hand closeouts. We missed too many box outs. Obviously free throw percentages are not where they need to be right now, and that's everything we can improve on. So we'll get back in the gym. It's all about the process, putting extra work in. Watching film, and another tough test going on the road. Hawaii Hilo, picked second in their league, and Westmont, with a new coach who's really good. So two more great tests. So we got to get back in the gym and continue to get better.
Sure. Last one for Croy. How's it been playing with this group of guys, especially getting to play with your brother?
Oh man, it's been amazing. We got a good group of guys, and we're flowing well, and I'm just glad we can just continue doing that.